Hey guys, how's it going? Connor here today at etrailer.Com. We're going to be taking a look at the Titan tire chains here for our 2020 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited with tire size 245/75/17. So there's a couple things I really like about these Titan tire chains that really sets them apart from their competition. Number one, we're only going to have a few connection points that are going to need to be made, therefore they're going to be super easy to install. We're going to have one connection point on the back side of the tire here. We're going to have one connection point up top, and then we're going to have another connection point at the bottom. And that's going to be it as far as installation. So our Titan tire chains here have these D-shaped links. Now what these D-shaped links are going to do is they're going to help us maximize traction in snow or ice. They also have a low profile, therefore we're not going to have as bad a ride quality as we would with some of the ladder style chains you may be familiar with. So in addition to the link construction, we also have a diamond pattern here, which is essentially going to mean we're going to have a constant contact patch with the road. Another feature I really like about these Titan tire chains in particular, as we see here, we have the color-coded intersection of our chain here. This is going to do one of two things. Number one, it's going to help us when we're untangling the chains. It's going to make things a lot easier because we're going to be able to differentiate the different sections of the chain. And number two, these outer sections here are all coated. And what this is going to do is it's essentially going to make it a lot easier to handle this chain when we're installing them out in the cold. So another feature that really sets these Titan tire chains apart from the competitors is we have this nice heavy-duty storage case, which we're going to use to keep the tire chains inside the vehicle when we need them. There's also going to be a set of paper instructions, and we also have some links to repair if anything were to happen. So now that we've gone over some of the benefits and features, let's jump right in and show you how easy these are to install yourself. So the first step of our installation here, we want to lay our chain out in front of us. We want to get out all the kinks and tangles, make sure all of our chains are positioned correctly. What we need to do is we do need to make note of which side we have the chain laying, because if we see on the outer ring here, we have these hooks need to be facing down towards the ground. So once we have our chain laid out in front of us, we can go ahead and loop it around the back side of the tire. Keep in mind, we have a center point where the two chains break here, which is going to be lined up with the center of our tire there. So once we have our chains wrapped around our tire here, we can go ahead and make our first connection, which is going to be with our cabled ends at the back of the chain. We're going to come on the back side of the tire here, make our first connection, which is just like that. And we can push this back towards the back of the tire, and we can begin to drape the rest of our chains over here to the front. So now that we have our chain draped over the tire here, trying to center our links here with the center of the tread, we can go ahead and make our first connection here, which is going to be with this green hook and this yellow link of our chain here. Just like that. So now we're going to take our silver link chain here. We're going to feed this over here to our red little clamp. We're going to loop the silver chain through there, and then we're going to pull to increase tension. And then we're going to take the black handle here from our silver chain. We're going to loop it up through this first red loop here. Once this is done, we're going to attach this to a cross section of the chain here. So we pull to tension it, just like that. So now that we have all our connections made, we want to go ahead and pull the vehicle forward a couple feet so this tire can rotate, and we can make sure that we have all the slack out of the chains, and we can make any adjustments as needed. If we do need to tighten the chain up here, we have a couple links of adjustment we can use at the top. We can also go through the second red loop here. However, I don't think you're going to have that much slack that you're going to be using this. And now that we have everything installed and adjusted correctly, that's going to do it today for the look at our Titan tire chains here on our 2020 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited.